Welcome in my page. I want to give you a bit of a background so you know who I am behind the photo. I have 2 children and a wife, and we lived in Australia for 8 years now. I was born in Hungary. I had a difficult relationship with my father who did not really show much love, and I've never seen him being interested in what I was doing. So I took the time away from the house as fast as I can when I was young. I went to do sports. I became a national champion in basketball at age 12, and I went to all kinds of crazy sports like running marathons and climbing mountains like Mont Blanc. And I was still asking myself at age 12, 14, was I ever good enough for my father or my grandpa? And it never really seemed like that to me. Then I decided to move to Ireland, and Hungary was not even EU member then. So I started working in a factory in Ireland for a while for a change. And later I moved to New Zealand. I started working in the corporate environment. It was interesting and new. And I discovered the planet, and I started traveling a lot, seek out gurus and spiritual places to find answers about my life. I thought the answers are outside. And from New Zealand, I always had the chance to just travel somewhere for a few months, or going back to Europe, stop somewhere and just explore an area where I've never been. And I really loved the adventures. I visited over 64 countries. And how could I have the time off? That's the question that normally comes up for people. Well, I had to get a new job every time because I was this square peg in a round hole. I was either resigning from jobs or just got fired every time because normally they won't give you 2-3 months off each year that I was claiming to have. But I thought to myself, there's no one to tell me how I want to live my life. For now, looking back, it was more of a distraction avoidance strategy, although I had a lot of fun. And these journeys taught me about self-reliance, resourcefulness, really bumping my belief systems into new places, managing change, embracing diversity, and accept someone who is totally different from my culture. And this is an area I can certainly help you with. I've also set a long list of goals that I've achieved: houses, moving into places, jobs, visiting exotic countries. And the funny thing is, fulfillment has never really arrived in my life then. And in 2008, I decided to move back to the EU, and I started up a business that landed me in the personal development space. And I still love that today. I have been on stages or learning on live events from Brian Tracy, Anthony Robbins, and John Demartini. I've done a whole lot of books on this subject, and I have a lot of knowledge and experience that I've been playing with, experimenting with, and I can give you first-hand experience if you're looking to evolve and take your life to the next level. And also, somehow my aimlessness and the search for meaning was always following me wherever I went, even into Australia after, just 8 years back. And along the years, I have worked out a lot of self-sabotage patterns in myself. It took me almost 25 years to get to the bottom of them. And as such, I have discovered true secrets to personal development and personal breakthroughs. And I have them on a plate. And I can fast track you on that process that took me so much time and so much pain. So I can help you to set goals and follow through to get those goals delivered to you. And as I said, I was always asking myself, when is my satisfaction going to come? Is my life ever going to make sense to me? And of course, slowly I started to realize that I was clearly always on the wrong target. I was after the money, doing jobs that paid for my next adventures or paying for uh, overseas holidays. That it was all about. And in recent years, I've realized that my happiness really comes from doing the things I love every day, which is my key to fulfilling life is seeing the transformations in my clients as they shed their old identities, they define the new one and move into that. That's a real joy to me. And as I fast track them, it will take a fraction of a time to go through the process. And with my education, exercises, and home play in each session, we pave the way together, you and I, to find who you are, how to center yourself, and find something that you can give to the world with your unique set of skills. And also who you are and what holds you back. And we are doing this together. How does this sound feel to you? I have a couple of groups that you can join. There's a leaders group, there's a transform to impact group. You're welcome to join for free now. And welcome on my page and like it and follow what's happening in my world of coaching.